we know these big Division I powerhouse programs, Power 5 conferences, they have huge recruiting budgets. They're able to, go all over the country, even recruit kids internationally. But smaller programs, they may be very limited with the resources they have to recruit, and a lot of times keep things within a certain region where they have relationships with coaches from the high school or club level or travel level to try to help cut down on expenses. Certainly everything with COVID as well. We've seen a lot of athletic budgets be limited or cut down a little bit. But in the case, recruits that from a certain region can take a little bit more emphasis on schools in their area to help them out. The recruits that are interested in schools all across the country, for coaches that are willing to recruit kids from all over the country, that's really where NCSA can come in and be a big hand. It's really going to cast that net. That profile in our network is going to be visible to coaches all over the country. Coaches from all over the country can search that as well. Danny, how much does location play a part in your recruiting? I know, sometimes some coaches really prefer to, they're in the Midwest, to recruit Midwest kids and aren't, kind of reaching too far out. Again, other schools are just looking to take the best kids that are interested in their program. How did location impact maybe your recruiting from a D3 versus a D1?
Yeah, it was big. And I don't even know if it was really division based. It's really kind of what that school has to offer. So I do think there is a tendency for athletes to stay kind of in their region. The United States is a big place with a lot of different types of people, and there's just cultural differences. So if I'm coaching in New York City, I'm probably not pulling kids from Texas. It's just a totally different mindset, right? So not that I am not interested in that if an athlete comes my way, but realistically, you're going to recruit a little bit more regionally for most schools. Another big benefit to that is, again, if I'm coaching in a certain area where, maybe the surrounding states have heard of my school before, and I want to try and recruit those athletes so they can come and visit, take a day trip, it does benefit me as the coach to be recruiting out of my region. Most Power Fives, your big name schools, your Clemsons, your Stanfords, your Wisconsins, et cetera, right? They're going to have that national brand to be able to recruit pretty much across the country and internationally as well. High academic schools, right? So I was at Vassar College for a little while. Most people have at least heard of Vassar College. You get high academic students from all over the place, and that's really my selling point to come to New York, go to a high academic school. I didn't need to recruit regionally that way. But yeah, location is absolutely going to be a part of it. I think it's just a familiarity of it, but also the ability for those athletes to assess if they want to come to your institution by visiting, taking that day trip, or maybe visiting over their spring break. But you reach a certain level of school, a certain type of school, and as a coach, you kind of know what you're able to sell to student athletes and where you're going to get interest. Certain schools are going to have much more of a national appeal.
Yeah, and college coaches, again, they have different needs for their rosters depending on the level of competition, what positions they're looking to recruit. The academic requirements, again, each school is a little bit different in terms of what they're looking for there. But ultimately, some coaches are going to put more emphasis on certain areas than others. But at the end of the day, the athletic ability, how you're doing in the classroom with your academics, character, location, those are going to be the main four sort of topics, if you will, or points that college coaches are going to use to recruit student athletes. Hey, everyone, thanks for watching. Click the logo to subscribe to our channel and check out all the other videos on our page for all things recruiting.